God is talking to Vishwanath. Can you believe that? Or is this a dream, or is this the truth? Was God so merciful that he has a message for each and everyone? For our whole life, since birth or even before birth? We have Garbhadhana Samskara also described here. Everything in one book, of course with many other books explaining it also, no? It's very vast, the Vedic knowledge. Really, really vast. But God is talking to us. Just like when you pray, you talk to God. God is listening, not some ghost or some spirits. No. Ghosts and spirits are everywhere, but you don't have to talk to them. You have no business with them. Do you want to talk to a ghost who left his body, sinful condition, and he couldn't get a new body because he has to stay karmically in the ghost body? Some people, let's talk to the ghosts. Maybe the ghost can tell us something about the invisible ghost world. Yes, this is true. Also in India, people, tantrics, they're also worshipping ghosts. It is everywhere you find that. Christians, Muslims, Jews, everybody is interested in the ghost world. But not the Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas are interested to talk to God. Supreme Personality of Godhead. Original signer responsible for the whole creation and for every single detail. And what is the greatest thing God has given? What is the greatest thing he has given to you? Okay. Who's going to answer that? What is the greatest thing God has given to you? Yes, that's true, but that's more. There's more. Also true. But it has to be more explained. That's only instrumental. That's recommended. Naraini, what's the greatest gift God has given to you? Yes, the greatest gift God gave to you. What is it? Huh? That's also true, but that's not enough. Also true, but also not enough. Huh? Free will. Yes, he has given us free will and the ability to love. If you have no ability to love, then what are you? Some kind of a robot or something? Because you can love. Of course, you already said it, surrender, Guru, Krishna, everything is a little bit of the truth. But the ability to love, and that goes with the free will, because love is no obligation. If love would be an imposed situation, then we would run away. As a matter of fact, it was not imposed on us. It was just given as an option, and still we run away because we were so curious to exploit the material world. Each and everyone has a false ego because we think, maybe I can do it by myself. Maybe I can become the Purusha. Maybe I can be happy without surrender, without love. You see, it's a very interesting thing. Impersonal realization, no love. Egotistic principles. Who will love an egotist? Tell me. They may love his money, they may love his comfort, but they will not love an egotist who is, like we call them megalomaniac in South America. They think they are so great. Radhe Radhe. How's your English? Okay? Not so good. So who's going to do translation? You? Madhava's not here. Vaishnava Thakura. You try, Narayani? You have no voice. Oh my God. No, but there's too many English speakers. And they came first today. They came first, the English speaker. So, given, come, who can translate? You can translate. Yes. You sit with him, with Sanatan. Siéntese con él, allá él te va a traducir. Okay. So the ability to love, that is the sum and substance of the gift. In the material world, nobody will love you. And in the spiritual world, when there's only Brahman, then love has nothing. What you going to say? I Brahman, I love you so much. No answer. Brahman is universal consciousness. You can't even hug the Brahman. We like to hug people, no? In this world, when you meet somebody, you put them on your heart. Yes. The hugging is something because you put your heart next to his heart, then say, yes, we are one in spirit. You cannot hug somebody on one side and cheat them in the next moment, right? Well, in the material world they can, but it doesn't look good. But in the material world, nobody loves anybody really, because we all have the same disease, the same ego disease. So the gift God has given to us, the gift that we can love, that gift can only be explored in relationship to Him. Shantaras, Dasyaras, Shakyaras, Vatsalyaras, Madhuryaras. Love, 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 love. Positive, contributing. That is, and that's why we have individual consciousness. Look, individual consciousness without the possibility to love somebody, it would be a continuous observation of the world, people looking for love where there is no love to reciprocate to them. It's a horror movie. Maybe you have seen a horror movie, huh? Do you like to visit? Do you like horror movies? Can you imagine a horror movie without end? It goes on and on and on. And he loved her and she don't love him. And he loved the kids and they don't love him. Then he loved the money and the money was gone. And he loved his country and the country was taken over by another country. And he loved his race and he was subjugated by another race. And he loved the universe, but the universe doesn't know he exists. Like the Pachamama. Pachamama is great, no? I love Pachamama, but do you think Pachamama knows me? Pachamama is just doing her duty. Right? Water. Water is another good example. Water is so lovely, but does water come to you because it loves you? No. Water won't care for less. Water just flows their way. the Panchabhutas, they're not lovable. So this loving potency, that Premadama Devameva Nomi Goda Sundaram, that ability to love that is only explored in bhakti. In bhakti you love Krishna, you love the Guru, you love the sadhus, and you love the whole world, animals and man, because they're all parts and parcels of your Supreme Lord. So you cannot say, I love Krishna, I love the people from India, but I don't love the people from Turkey. Huh? Doesn't work. Love, cosmic love, universal love, that is transcendental love. So again, I make my point. If there's nobody to love, then our search for love would be a horror film, a non-stop frustration. Just like when we have the famous story of somebody coming home, father of 3 children. He works hard for his children. And when he come home, house is empty, and there's only one paper on the table which says, we left, don't look for us. We never loved you. You are horrible. So we want to make our life without you. To how many people does that happen? In India, not so often. But also happens in India. Wife is gone, children are gone. But in the West, it happens every day. So then you come home, we never loved you, you're horrible. Don't look for us. The children also don't want to see you. Everything you worked for collapses. Pah! Then what you going to do? Oh, let me find another woman. Maybe another woman will love me. This one was useless. So in this way, we go in this world looking for love without Krishna. It is a horror trip. And it will always increase the horror. Repeat and repeat the same lesson. Prabhupada once was very cruel. He says, you love your dog? Do you love the dog? Do you know that the dog likes to lick the face of the person? The dog loves to lick your face or your hand. Why the dog likes to lick you? Because you have perspiration, and that perspiration is salty. So when the dog is licking, it's feeling, oh, salty, salty. And the dog is thinking, when this guy is going to die, so I can eat him. That's what the dog is thinking, because the dog is a meat-eating karma. And especially when people die on the street. Many people die on the street. And they're lying there. The dogs find them. You know what the first thing the dogs eat? The tip of the nose. That's the first thing they chew. So in other words, your little doggy, who you think loves you so much, he wants to eat you. There's your dog dream gone. Animals apparently pay attention to those who give them food. That's okay. They love the food. They love the food. Have you ever given food to a hog? Have you ever done that? Probably not. I was there because I come from farmland, German farmland. When the dogs are there, when the people come with the hog food, and they put it in the place where the hogs, The hogs come running. Oh, they are so enthusiastic for eating. No human being is like that. Human beings are always like, no. But the hogs, they go, push each other to the side to eat a little bit more. It's a feast. They're having a feast, hog style. So people love the food. But food is not the end of the story. Food is just one more of the gifts of Bhumi Mata. So therefore, we are looking for love, and we can love. Each and every one of us has an ability to love. So love the devotees, then you will love Krishna. If you start loving the devotees, then your love for Krishna will become more realistic. So now today we will hear, Vaishnava will search the message. You can, Vaishnava, venga. So, tú vas a escoger qué mensaje recibimos hoy del Srimad Bhagavatam. Special revelation. Okay. We are reading from the appearance of the demon Vritrasura. This is Canto 6, chapter number 9, text number 26. Ya eka ishunya mayayana samarjayena nushrijama vishvam vayamna yasyapi pura shamihata pashyama lingam pritak ishamanina. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who created us by his external potency, and by whose mercy we expand the creation of the universe, is always situated before us as a supersoul, but we cannot see his form. We are unable to see him because all of us think that we are separate and independent gods. Srila Prabhupada explains. Whew. Here is an explanation of why the conditioned souls cannot see the Supreme Personality of God face to face. Even though the Lord appears before us as Lord Krishna or Lord Ramachandra and lives in human society as a leader or king, the conditioned soul cannot understand him. Avagyananti mamuda manushyam tanumashrita. Rascals, mudas, deride the Supreme Personality of Godhead, thinking him an ordinary human being. However insignificant we are, we think that we are also God, that we can create a universe or that we can create another God. This is why we cannot see or understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this regard, Srila Madhvacharya says, Lingam eva pashyamana kadachit abhimanastu devanam api san iva praya kaleshu nashtyeva sarat saratmyena sadbitu. We are conditioned in various degrees, but we think that we are God. This is why we cannot understand who God is, nor see him face to face. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshunamilitam Jene Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manubhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Shunyavati Paskatyadi Gatarine. So here we are, same story, no? We all want to be little gods. I remember my father, sometimes he was angry with something, then he was hitting the table, like, the table all shaking. He would say, here in this house, everybody does as I say. If you don't like it, there's the door. You can get out of here. But in my house, anybody of you has heard his father speak like that? Please lift your arm. Your father also? What, Bandira? And you also? Who else? Who has heard his father speak like this? Looks like this is the big ego trip of all the fathers. Huh? What I say, you have to do. Did you speak like this to your children? ¿Hablaste así a tus hijos también?
Con amor.
No, because he's very loving, so it's true. So everybody wants to be a little God. What you say, Narayani? True or not? And then we have to go on our own because the others don't want to accept that we are God. Demasiado jaggery. Very nice tea. This is the horchata. So, here we go. We are all a bunch of stupid idiot gods imitation. Because none of us is God. It's so crazy to think that we are God. You're eating potatoes and your hair is growing. Do you know how to make hair? You don't know, but you're making. You're making hair, but you don't know how to make hair. Do you know anything? Do you know what is digesting the food in your stomach? You don't know. We are good gods of nothing, or gods good for nothing. And that's not God. God, according to the dictionary, is the one without a second and the cause of everything else, of everyone else. That's God. So how can we fall into this trap to think that we are God or to think that we are independent? To think I can do what I like. That's why we have to come to the Guru. He says, Guru Deva, I've tried everything. I've tried to be happy as this, as that, and that nothing happens. Guru Deva, now tell me what God wants me to do. It puts a lot of power in the hand of Guru. But Guru is not independent. Guru comes in parampara. So he's repeating what is being said. Guru Shastra Sadhu Vakya Chitite Koriya Aikya. But when you're standing in front of Guru Shastra, you have to say, yes, I'll do it. Then the next question is, how are you going to do it? 10%? 20%? 30? 40? 50? 60? 70? If you do 100%, you're a pure devotee. If you do 50%, you are Jnana Mishra. If you only do 10%, you're Karma Mishra. If you do nothing, you're Karmi. What is Karmi? Karmi thinks, I can save myself by my work. I'm a strong man. I'm intelligent. I'll get the things done. I'll become a millionaire. I'd do it like this. That's a karma. Karma means work. The one who thinks he can save himself by his work. Then afterwards he comes to Jnani. Jnani thinks, I don't need the guru. I got my brain. I will figure it all out. I will become God with my thinking capacity. I will save myself with my brain. I'm so brainy. I'm so bright. So he does meditation, he studies the Vedas, maybe. Or he just goes to university and studies science. But it's all waste. By Jnana Yoga, you cannot understand the Lord. Only by love. Krishna says, Bhaktyamam abhijanati vyavanyascha svitattvataha. You can understand me only by love. Everything else you can forget. Then there's the yogis. The yogis, well, it's different kind of yogis. Not all the yogis are the same. But you could say that the yogis think that they can save themselves by their yoga practice, by their austerity, by their process of you control the physical senses and you control the mind and you control the intelligence, but you cannot control the false ego. Because the yogi also thinks he can become God by yoga. So you make a knot in your legs and you stand on the head for a long time, like Hiranyakashipu. He was the greatest yogi. He was such a great yogi, Hiranyakashipu, that the creator, Lord Brahma, had to come himself to control him because he was getting so powerful that even the demigods were in trouble. That was the story of Hiranyakashipu. His austerity was much higher than any of these little yogi austerities or this little Vipassana Buddhist austerity. Oh yes, 10 days we didn't speak a word. Great, huh? Great. It accomplished something really important. You didn't speak for 10 days. As a matter of fact, Prabhupada said mauna, or silence, that's a very good process for those who have nothing good to say. Shut up. Shut up and read something from the revealed scriptures. In other words, austerity, yoga, it will not give you God. Maybe you can reach Brahman. Maybe. Maybe you can understand we are all from the same divine substance. But you cannot find out the one who created you. You don't know who to give your love to. So Prabhupada says it very clearly here. Everybody wants to be a little God. Means we offend God. We put God on the side. We say, God, you have no importance. Here, I'm important. I am the important. Even though we had little pipsqueaks. You know what's a pipsqueak? It's a little frog, so small. And he goes, beep, 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 beep. He peeps around, squeaks around, but he's a pipsqueak. Any bird or any other animal, they just eat him up. Huh? But the pipsqueak, he thinks he's God. And we are pipsqueaks a little bigger, and we think we are God. And the dinosaurs, they were so big, they probably also thought they were God. I don't know if they were that philosophical, but they must have thought they're great, because look how great they are, no? I mean, next to a dinosaur, even an elephant looks small. Or the timingila fish, which eats whales. Whales, whoop. A mystical fish mentioned in the Vedas. It stands for huge, humongous. Everything in this world, the Vedas are describing so perfectly. But they're also using sometimes surrealism. They describe things in such an incredible way that you can just go mesmerized. Wow, wow. Ooh. Like the Vedas say, don't try to understand anything. You can't understand. You can't understand even the universe. You cannot understand time. You cannot understand space. You cannot understand karma. You cannot understand Shiva. You cannot understand Jiva. You cannot understand Guru Tattva. What can you understand? Janma Mityu Jara Vyadi. That you must understand. Those who are born, they will die. And in the meantime, they become older and diseased. Diseased is not very nice, no? An arm which is working, very good. A broken arm, problem. Now I have to carry a broken arm. A leg running, very good. A broken leg, now I have to walk with sticks, very difficult job. Everything in the body, to a certain degree, can be substituted. Now they have even heart surgery. They can put another heart. Big problem. Plastic heart. Many people get a bypass and things like that, no? A new kidney, a new liver, or your hip. If your hip is broken, they can give you a mechanical hip. They can put in a nice alloy hip. It works. The medical science is very, very advanced. My mother had 2 artificial hips. And with that, she was still driving bicycle. So it works. They are doing incredible things, but they don't know the soul. They know nothing. They're more, these people in the medical science, they're the most dangerous people. And when they start with their vaccinations and all these speculations, very dangerous. So here we are, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who created us by his external potency and by whose mercy we expand the creation of the universe, is always situated before us as a supersoul. So we expand the material creation. It's nice. We can make cities. We look, oh, this is a nice place. Let me pick this stone here, put there, then that stone on top, and then I get a roof, and now I have a house, and now I make a temple, and now I make, like, he allows us, expand, do something. Be creative. Nowadays, they make computers. They're more expert than human beings in their movement. They made a computer who can play table tennis. You know table tennis? Little ball flying, and they go ping, 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 ping. A computer, a robot. You can play table tennis with a robot. Crazy world, no? Very crazy. So we are expanding this world, but we don't understand this world. The only answer is Paramatma. You have to talk to God and yourself. He is in your heart. You can't see him because you're so stupid and you think you're yourself God. Then God will not talk to you. Inside, he will guide you. He will say, okay. This is wrong. Don't do it this way. Like you're smoking marijuana. What Super Soul is saying. Anybody has smoked marijuana? Lift your arm. Okay. When you smoke marijuana, something told you inside it's not good. Lift your arms if you get this message. Bandirava, no. Super Soul don't tell you don't smoke. Huh? Cuando tú fumabas marihuana, algo de adentro le dijo que no lo hagas? Ah, that's the Super Soul. Super Soul is guiding us. Always. In everything. But we cannot see the Super Soul because we are too much engrossed with ourselves. I, me, mine. I, me, mine. The same story. You can see the Super Soul in the Bhagavatam if you listen carefully. You can perceive the Super Soul in your prayer. But you have to come with him, says, my Lord, what shall I do? Whatever you tell me, I will do. And then he's going to give you a good instruction. Good instruction. Then he will open his heart. Because God always loves us, even when we are stupid. Just like a father, he loves his children also when they behave stupid. And the guru loves his disciples even if they do nonsense. He still wants to save them. So of course God loves us. He's so wonderful. He loves us so much. So therefore, this verse, thank you, Vaishnava Thakur, that this verse is about the greatest of all yogis. He sees the Supreme Lord in his heart. We are unable to see him because we are all of us think that we are separate and independent gods. You are independent? What? Have you created yourself? How can you be independent? Because it looks like it, because I can move independently. My legs, my arms, my throat, my head, I can move everything independent. So I'm independent. So now I got the idea that I'm God. But without air, I'm dead. Without water, I'm dead. Without light, I'm dead. Without food, I'm dead. I die immediately. So how can I come to the idea that I'm independent? I have to find out what my Creator wants me to do. And you know what He wants you to do? He wants you to love Him. Come on, give me your love. The Beatles were singing, give me love, give me peace and love. Hmm? Yes. Any questions about this topic? It's a very short and clear message. You are not God. Now find God. God is in your heart. Go talk to Him. Listen to Him. What He will tell you, you'll do. And then you will be every day more close to Him. Don't make opposition with God. And God is one. But He's there with everyone. It's beautiful. God is one, but He's there with everyone. And that's why those who are going towards God start loving everyone. First proof, they become vegetarians. That's the first thing.
La primera muestra de amor es ser vegetariano.
No la primera, pero necesario. That means you are taking things serious. You cannot kill animals and say, I love you. Nobody will believe it. And the animal for sure not. Questions?
El gobierno de la India está haciendo algo en este momento con el primer ministro para contrarrestar ese hecho social de que la India es el mayor exportador de carne del mundo.
I cannot answer that question because maybe yes, maybe no. Or maybe yes, verbally, but inside no. But actually, from state to state, it's also different. But officially, if you ask, do you want to stop cow slaughter? They'll say yes. But in the practice, this is the great hypocrisy of Kali Yuga. And that has been the downfall of India in the past. That's why India fell down, because the Brahmins, they used to kill the animals. So now India is coming up in so many wonderful ways, but we have to see if they're going to stop this cow slaughter business. Yes.
Gurudeva, ¿qué tipo de herramienta del Bhakti o de cualidad del Bhakti nos ayuda a liberarnos de esta paradoja de que tenemos la libertad de amar a Dios, de amar a Krishna y estar condicionados con la falsa identificación, ¿no? Con el ego falso? ¿Es el Bhakti una herramienta para disolver el falso ego?
Of course, yes, that's true. But I don't think bhakti wants to be called an instrument. Bhakti is the profound truths of the soul in relationship to its creator. But in one sense, we do sadhana, it's a technique. We are listening to the Bhagavatam, this is also a technique. So a technique means you're using instruments, just like the kartal and the mridanga, they are the instruments in the kirtan. No? So yes, we have to understand the divine truth of Sanatana Dharma. Mercy is producing bhakti. By divine mercy we get bhakti, and therefore it is even beyond us. An instrument would be something separate, you can just take it or leave it, no? But mercy is something you cannot take it can only be given to you by mercy. And then it can help you to overcome the false ego, but in a very constructive way.
Los condicionamientos están ahí, ¿no? De olvidar, de estar tomando lo irreal como real, la ilusión, los sentidos imperfectos, pero cuando ya nos llegó la misericordia del Bhakti, somos un poco salvaguardados por esos, de esos condicionamientos. Ya,
Yes. Jnana siempre. Jnana accompanies us. So, but jnana is not the conclusive truth, but it always helping us understanding this or that. But Divya Gyan, I just heard this morning a class of Prabhupada, he explained Divya Gyan, the divine knowledge, that is beyond our product of the brain. It is given. Just like bhakti, love, it's born by the love. You may love, you may not love. It's given. If you search for love really, like I was explaining before in the class, that how we try to give our love to so many sides and never got reciprocated. Never we got reciprocated. The man looks at a beautiful woman and he wants to hug her, he wants to kiss her, he wants to have sexual union with her, but that still doesn't mean he loves her. It's just his own desire to enjoy and to say, oh, I got a beautiful woman, she's mine, I can do with her what I like. And then he sees another one, then he wants to have another one. He doesn't love them. There's no love in that. It's just exploitation. That's why in India, when they had arranged marriages, then the parents would come together. Okay. Your son and my daughter, they look quite okay together, no? Come on, she's a pretty girl, and he's handsome. And yes, and there's some money, they can start the business here, and they give them a place to stay, and the astrology, are they compatible? They make so many preparations for marriage, no? And then, if they're lucky, they start loving each other. I know arranged marriages where the husband really loves his wife, and vice versa. So it's not that, but again, that love is still under God's love. It's not the highest love, but there is a sanity. I mean, it's love, commitment, responsibility. good behavior. But all this is missing today. How can a woman love a man who spends the money drinking alcohol outside of the house, and then he comes back and he screams at everybody because he's drunk? And sometimes even he hits the people in the home, because the people in the home, they say, why you come drunk here? Why you destroy our family? Why you spend the money in such a useless thing? And he say, I do what I want. The poor woman, what she's going to do now? That's a very harsh thing to say. Even when they get married, they don't love each other. In the arranged marriage, they don't love each other because it was not a love marriage. But the so-called love marriage is a lust marriage. So it doesn't love either. Any question more? Time is running out. Yes.
You already mentioned super soul is guiding everybody, but due to maybe our anartha, our uneducated, or we doesn't listen to the super soul, even we are doing wrong, and it is super soul is guiding us. We are not listening. So how to listen super soul, and what is the practice I have to do?
That is exactly what you have to figure out by yourself. You cannot photocopy it from somebody else, like copy paste. No, you have to figure it out. My Lord, what you want me to do? I'll follow what you inspire me. And then Guru Shastra Sadhu Vakya Chitite Korya Aikya. 4 pillars. What the Guru says, what the Shastras say, what the Sadhu said, full power. Another question? So today we will sing for the Lord the sweetness song. The sweetness song of the Lord, because the Lord is completely sweet. And we should stop of calculating how to take advantage. Madhuram. Huh? Okay, ready. ¿Dónde está la canción? Madhurastakam. Jai Sisi Guru Guranga Radha Braj Mohan. Okay. 143. The instruments very softly so you can listen to the meaning. Sri Guru Gauranga Radha Brajamohan ki jai. Adaram Maduram Vadanam Maduram Nayanam Maduram Hashitam Maduram Hridayam Maduram Kamanam Maduram Maduradipatir Akilam Maduram. Oh, how sweet are his lips, and his face is so sweet. Oh, how sweet are his eyes. Oh, his smile is sweet. Oh, his heart is so sweet. He's sweetly going. The original sweet Lord is completely sweet. Vachanam Maduram Charitam Maduram Vasanam Maduram Valitam Maduram